So I went to my first Magic tournament last night with 1 week of experience. I'm gonna have to tell you about it in two parts because 6-minute videos are definitely a no-no now. So as to never do anything halfway, when deciding to take up Magic, I decided I'd like to take up Magic today. Let's get started. How about this Friday, we'll go to a tournament. I'm gonna need to practice. Yes, I know. It can't possibly be enough. As impossible as that made things, impossible that I could have any hope of not looking like a complete idiot. It really worked in the benefit of other players, so they didn't mind that I was an idiot. It gives them more points, they get to win more matches, it just looks good in general for them. If you've played Magic, you can probably imagine that after a week, nobody's really any good. There's so much to pay attention to, and so much to keep in your mind, and so much to predict and prepare for, and oh my god, it's completely overwhelming. The amount of anxiety I experienced in preparing for this night was insane. I wanted to back out of it 100 times. I was really excited by the idea that maybe there wouldn't be enough slots, that maybe we hadn't gotten there in time, that maybe something would help and I wouldn't have to go. But I went. So my first opponent was ideal. Really, really, really good. Definitely a pro. Patient and fun, and he just wiped the floor with me twice. And then we spent the rest of the time with him helping me review my deck that I had just built. It was a sealed tournament. And I'm actually not that bad at deck building, but there's obviously a lot that I can learn from someone with more experience. So it was really, really helpful. Funny thing is, he confided in me that he was actually on his honeymoon in San Francisco, and that his wife had taken a nap and he had snuck off for a few games of cards. My second opponent wasn't bad. He was fine. He was good for easing me into the anxious people who are really gonna care and let me really mess things up and not really be very forgiving, which is totally fine. I completely understand that. Funny moment was when he stopped everything and said, this is completely harmless because I play for the other team, but I just wanted to let you know that you are definitely one of the most attractive girls to play Magic. It was kind of a funny interjection in the middle of a game. Honestly, I think any girl who has played Magic has felt that. That was probably true about herself. My third opponent was fine. It was fun. He definitely tried to take advantage of the fact that I was way too new to know what was going on, but he totally underestimated me, which he lamented about a lot, because he would try a trick and I would be familiar with the card, and then he would go, "But you said that you were new!" He actually ended up having really bad luck, or just not playing very well. One or the other. The entire round ended up being us playing this first hand until time ended, and we ended up into the last 5 turn count. And I ended up killing him in 4th turn count, 1 count to go, and it was actually quite rewarding. I think I did really well, but I think he did really poorly, so that probably evens it out a bit. Here's where things get interesting, but this is going to be way too long if I don't cut it off here, so part 2, interesting things.